Progress to a 26-minute floor-based routine that focuses on reducing stiffness and improving flexibility. Perfect for beginners or those seeking a low-impact approach to staying active. This calming session is guided step by step and set to soothing music.
We're going to start with the child's pose. It's a must-do exercise you should do as much as you can. Start on all fours, just like this, and bring your hands forward till you feel a gentle stretch in your back, and sit back. Once you've gone as far as you're comfortable, bring your chin in and try and get your chest to go towards the ground. Crawl your hands out a bit further if you're still not feeling the stretch. Sitting back as much as you feel comfortable. And once you feel a good stretch through your back, we're going to hold this for 30 seconds. Breathe throughout. Just keep your chin tucked in, arms lengthened out, hands are flat. And use those hands that are flat in front of you, kind of like suction cups. Get to the point where you're, like I'm even shaking that a little bit so you feel that nice stretch right down your back. Keep breathing throughout. And come back up. Now we're going to take it out to the next level and just bring our hands. I'm going to come out to my left hand side, so it's going to target my right hand side of the back. I'm going to do exactly the same thing. Sit back and hold that for 30 seconds. So keeping your arms straight, your hands like suction cups, chin's tucked in, and your chest is going towards the ground. Kind of like someone's got a piece of string and pulling your chest downwards. You should feel a stretch more on your right hand side of your back. These are your lats, which get very tight. And come forward. Now we're just going to crawl our hands around to the right hand side. They're just slightly around to the right, so we're going to target our left. Same again, sitting back. Using the hands for support, our chin's tucked in, our chest is going towards the ground. We're going to hold that for 30 seconds. So you should feel that stretch down your left hand side. Just breathe throughout and stay nice and relaxed. It's such a good stretch for your back. It feels really good after. And then come forward. Now we'll go to the cobra. So we're going to go down to our forearms and put our hands together. We're going to do what's called the baby cobra first. So we want our hips on the ground. You want to make sure your hips remain on the ground throughout. We're going to just push our hands into the ground with our forearms and bring our chest upwards, sagging back into our lower back. Check your hips are still on the ground. Don't lift your head. We want our head in line. If you bend your head or look up, it can give you defeat the whole purpose of the stretch. You should feel this in your lower back. Once you feel comfortable and you're feeling a stretch in your lower back, we're going to hold that for 30 seconds. Keep breathing throughout. You can even slide the hips back if you still feel uncomfortable. You want to feel a gentle stretch in your lower back. Some people can go to the straight arms and do the full cobra, that's okay. But if you've had lower back issues or sciatica, like I have, this is the only way to do it until you develop that mobility and feel comfortable. Once you've done the 30 seconds, just relax your chest down, get your breath back, and let's go again, see if we can build into it. So it's kind of like a V shape. My elbows are joining my hands in a V shape like that. Forearms are on the ground, hands on the ground, but I'm ensuring the hips are locked into the ground. My feet are joined together, and then I'm going to extend my chest upwards by pushing my elbows and hands into the ground gently. I'm making sure my head doesn't look up. I'll just keep looking at my hands and then sag back into my lower back by keeping the hips on the ground. Just let the hips relax and go back. And then once I've gone to as far as I feel comfortable, we'll start our 30 seconds. And just relax, breathe into it, and feel your back getting a great stretch. If you do have sciatica, do this often. It is the go-to exercise. Trust me, I've had sciatica most of my life and I've got to manage it. This is my go-to stretch, and if you research it, you'll see why. And that's time. So now we're going to stretch our quads while we're lying down on our sides. If your quads are tight, grab your other towel and place it around your ankle, just like this. With that left hand, I'm going to do my left quad, so my left hand's going to grab the towel, and then it's going to pull the ankle into my butt cheek, and I'm going to roll onto my tummy and pull the ankle with my hand with the towel into my butt cheek, keeping the knees together and the hip on the ground. Once I feel a stretch in my quad, I'm going to start that 30 seconds now. And just breathe and relax into it. You just rest your hand on your head. Pull the ankle into your quad so you feel the quadriceps stretching out. And just relax. If you don't need the towel, of course, just grab your ankle. It means you're lucky enough to have that type of flexibility in your quads. But most people are not so fortunate. And that's time. So we'll place the towel around the other leg, the other ankle. So I'm now going to change to my right ankle. So my right hand's going to grab both sides of that towel, go onto my side, and pull that ankle, the other leg's fully extended, into my butt, and then roll onto my tummy. Again, I'm going to put my head on my hand to relax, bring the knees together, pull my ankle into my butt cheek so it isolates the quadricep, and just hold it. And we'll start our 30 seconds. Feel that stretch of your quad. Just keep breathing throughout and listening to the music, keeping the knees together. It feels really good. Now if your quads are tight, you can do a few more of these stretches. I often find they only need the one stretch, depending on what you've done. Okay, that's time. So while we've got the towel around the foot, we're going to roll onto our back. And we'll bend the right knee, but we'll place the towel around the left foot in the middle. We'll grab both ends of the towel, and we're not going to try and keep our lower back on the ground. We're going to straighten out the leg as much as we can until we feel a stretch not only in the hamstring here but also in the nerve. Keeping my right foot flat and just even lifting your hips slightly off the ground, and then straighten out. And we're going to hold this for 30 seconds starting now. So this is going to work your hamstring nerve and your hamstring muscle, stretch, which is ideal for sciatica. And just holding the towel. And again, if you don't need the towel, you can put your hands around your foot. But most people aren't that fortunate to be that flexible unless you're a ballerina. Just feel it shake, and that's time. So then you're just going to change legs. Towels are in the middle of the foot, so your hands are around even. Make sure the other leg, so I'm now on my right leg, my left leg's going to be bent and the foot flat. I'm not trying to keep my back on the ground like we do with all our core exercises. I'm allowing that leg to straighten out as much as I feel comfortable. Once I feel a stretch through the hammy and behind the knee, I'm going to pull the towel towards me just gently and then start that 30 seconds. And just relax. So again, breathing into it, just trying to gently straighten out that leg as much as you can. There's no pressure on your lower back at all. Holding that stretch. And relax. From there, we're going to put that towel to the side. We will need it shortly, so don't let it get too far away. And we're going to place the left foot on the right knee. So it rests, so you kind of like when you look up, you've got a figure 4. Our right hand's going to stay on the ground, but our left hand, we're just going to pretend we're pushing our right knee. Try and bring the right foot forward as much as you can, and then gently push that left knee away from you. I wouldn't use the hand because you can add too much pressure. This is our hip rotator, so we want to use our own body weight strength. So let's start our 30 seconds, starting now. So relax throughout this. This is where we do want to draw our belly button in and keep our back nice and flat, and just relax. Enjoy the music. Concentrating on keeping that knee, that left knee, push forward so you get a good stretch in those hip rotators. Just using the strength of your knee. Keep breathing throughout. And relax. So now we're going to change over. I'm going to put my right foot on my left knee. I want to bring my left foot close to my left butt. My hands are going to be on the ground, but with my right hand, I'm going to pretend I'm pushing the right knee away from me. So I feel a stretch in the hip rotators. And once I feel that stretch, we're going to start our 30 seconds, starting now. So the whole time you're just focusing on pushing that knee away from you with your body weight strength. Over time you can build up to the point where you can use your hand, but I don't recommend you do that unless you're doing a lot of stretches and you've got that mobility. That stretch alone can be enough for most people. And just relaxing through that, you'll feel good. Alright, from there we're going to go back to both feet flat, knees bent. This time we're going to put the left foot on the right knee again, just like we did before, but with both our hands we're going to reach through to the back of the right knee and grab that back of the knee. Place your head on the ground if you can, and then just lean slightly to the left and then hold that for 30 seconds. This is targeting your gluteus maximus. Now, if you can try and straighten out that leg a little bit. Don't go above the knee with the foot. That just intensifies the stretch. The more you roll to the left, the more you'll find that gluteus max is getting a good stretch. But try and keep your head on the ground and focus on pulling the knee towards you, depending on how you feel. Stay relaxed throughout, and that's time. So now we're going to place both feet on the ground again and put the right foot on the left knee. Going to push that knee forward like we did before, but with both hands, we're going to grab the back of the left knee, the hamstring, and then pull it forward so you can place your head on the ground, and then lean more to the right or the left. The more you to the left more, you feel your right glute working. Feel that stretch in your right butt cheek, right in there. If it feels okay, you can just straighten that foot out like I'm doing. But keep thinking, pull that knee into your chest, keep relaxed, keep breathing throughout. And relax. Now we go back to the feet flat, knees bent. Now depending on which stretch was, if the hip rotator stretch was too easy, go back to that. We'll stick to the one we've just done. If that was too hard, go back to the hip rotator stretch. So we'll put our left foot on our right knee. We're going to push the knee away. Now that might be enough, that's okay. We're going to hold that stretch. If that stretch was too easy, you enjoyed the gluteus maximus stretch, we'll go to that one again. And relax again. Just lean from right to left and feel where you're the tightest the most and hold it there. Try and stay relaxed throughout. Try and just straighten that leg out that tiny bit so it's in line with the knee. Keep the head on the ground, tummy in, and keep breathing throughout. And we'll do the same on the other side. So the right foot is going to go on the left knee. We're going to push that right knee forward. If that's the stretch we need to do, we're going to hold that stretch. If that stretch was too easy, go back to the gluteus maximus stretch, hand behind the knees with your hands together and pull the knee in and try and push that knee out a little bit more and hold that stretch so you feel that butt cheek getting a really good stretch. Relax to the music and keep breathing throughout. And relax. Now we're going to just straighten out the right leg and bend the left knee, but take the foot off the ground. Our left hand is going to go flat on the ground. Our right hand is going to go behind the left knee and pull it across, gently across your body. Wait till you feel a stretch in the top of your glutes and hold that stretch. So we're going to hold that for about 30 seconds, starting now. Just stay relaxed throughout, the other hand's on the ground, and you'll feel a stretch to the top of your hips, glutes, or your butt cheek. If you still don't feel it in the top of your butt cheek, just go back to where you started and bring the knee closer. And relax. Let's do the other side. So we're going to straighten out the left leg, bend the right knee. Right hand's going to be flat on the ground and relax. Our left hand is going to grab the outside of the right knee and pull it to the left across your body. Just gently pull it across until you feel a stretch in the top of that butt. Once you feel it, we're going to start our 30 seconds. And then just stay relaxed. Holding that stretch, breathing throughout. So now you'll notice that this is working a different part of your glutes And we're stretching the whole lot to make sure you feel and move better. Just keep breathing throughout and relax. From there, we're going to go back to feet flat, knees bent. We're going to grab our left behind the knee and pull that into your chest. So you feel your back nice and flat. Draw the tummy in and hold that. Now, if that's too easy, straighten out the right leg. And keep pulling that knee into your chest. And hold that for 30 seconds, starting now. If it's too hard, just go back to the bent knee. And that isolates the lower back. It's a good sciatica stretch. So it's up to you how you feel. Just keep breathing throughout. Then we'll go back to feet flat, knees bent, and this time we're going to grab the outside of the right knee. Close the hands so you can pull that knee into your chest. Bring it as much as you can with the left knee bent. Once you feel that stretch in your lower back, see how you feel. If you've got sciatica, that might be enough for you. Otherwise, straighten out the left knee to that leg straight and feel that stretch right along your back. And hold that for 30 seconds. So it all depends how you feel. They're both good stretches. The one with the leg straight is more intense. Whereas when your knee's bent, it's just going to target that lower back area and give it a good stretch. Some people may not feel that. That's fine. Go back to the other one. Just stay relaxed and keep breathing throughout. From there, we're going to go to what's called the happy baby stretch. So we want to lift our legs up and just grab the outsides of your feet. And then just straighten them out gently as much as you are able to. And then just try and relax. And allow yourself to rock from side to side. As you feel the stretch between your inner thighs. Just keep breathing throughout. From there, we're going to have both fingers together, both knees together, and grab the front of the knees, pull them into the chest, hips off the ground, and hold that. And just make So now we'll need our towel one more time, and we'll finish with our calves. So we'll sit up. We'll start with we'll do the left calf. We've been starting with the left ones all the time. Place the towel around the middle of your foot. We're going to bend the right knee, foot flat, and then you're going to pull the top of your foot towards you, keeping the left leg straight, and our target's the calf. So arms are fully extended, grabbing the end of the towel and bringing the toe towards you. So you're bringing the toe this way, pushing the heel the opposite way, and we're going to hold that for 30 seconds starting now. And if it feels good, just lean back and push your heel away from you, keeping that foot on the ground, the leg fully extended, and drawing the toes in. Feel that stretch in your calves. And just relax throughout. Keep breathing. This is a great stretch for your calves. And relax. And we'll just change legs. So it goes around the middle of your foot, but bring it just slightly to the top of your foot. Left leg's flat, foot flat, knee bent. And we're going to pull that right toe towards you, your right toes, and push the heel away from you. Once you feel a stretch in your calves, you can lean back further if you wish. And we're going to hold that for 30 seconds. Just focus on bringing the toes towards you and pushing the heel out and keeping the leg on the ground. Feeling that stretch in your calf. Staying nice and relaxed. Keep breathing throughout. All right, that's bedtime.
If you enjoyed this stretching video and are ready to take it to the next level, check out our Stretch Mobility Level 3 Wall-Based Progression.